That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and and you tell Reed Thompson that I will never... As long as Reed is... You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The secret is human corpse. Edgewater's cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation. My son worked in that cannery. We had a store of medicine locked away. But Reed refused to treat him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I can help you with?
Here they come! Ah! Ah! Nice one!
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Nice. I don't know any of that. Here we go! Okay, gone quiet. Nice. I don't know anybody who ever came out this far. I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to...
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me. I'm great at no? I insinuated myself into... I've got all the time. I'm great at clarifying. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrenat. I got kicked out of Edgewater. I'd heard some outlaw. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of... I've got all the time.
What happened? Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild Canids, on the other hand. We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe. You pretty much did my job for me. Let me know if I can do something for you. The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with... Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, you better be sure about this. We go back to Edgewater. Yeah, you're right. And I suspect Reed's learned his lesson. Hey, Thomas, gather up your personals and we'll go talk to Reed together.
This is all happening so fast. Give me a... Edgewater could use another mechanic. I'm not sure if I'm ready to step into that role.
If you see Reed, let him know we're...
That's on account of how I never met her. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belong. Well, I don't know about normal. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, that's good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a history. Was unlikely she'd ever come back. But hope springs eternal. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater. By all means. This whole fiasco is not one I am keen on repeating. I was too hard on my own workers. I pushed them to their breaking point. With more hands at the cannery, I expect productivity will rise. I expect we'll grow. And I expect I can ask corporate to send us some more medicine. We'll survive, one way or another. I do. Grace Romero, wasn't it? Brusque, truculent, never seemed to care much for cannery work. Protecting a camp from marauders is no small task. I'll see to fitting her out in a guard's uniform.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
Here they come! Ah! My leg! Everyone all right? Nice one!
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years. Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory's the very last... On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around. Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking? Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate... First they will rob us of our jobs.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quota.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. You tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Go ahead. I don't see how that's any of your business. And there's no need for you to pry either. Coming right up. Town's been humming with...
Okay, keep him quiet.
Never seen the Veil lit up. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. Fun. This ain't some quarterly performance. Time's come for you to journey down into the... Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said, I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. If you die...